My fourth trying to do this right now. I tried to end my own life last year, November 11th, 2020. And I'm sorry I had to I started the video out like that, just getting straight to it. But I didn't want to go around the bush starting this video. I didn't want to, you know, I just want to be straight up about who I am and my experience as I continue my path of doing this video stuff, because a lot of you guys who watch me just see one aspect of me, and just the aspect of me just being funny and making funny videos or making my funny skits. Some of you who recognize me in the street, which is, by the way, so heartwarming when y'all show love to me, even though y'all don't even personally know me. And, you know, I think y'all just don't really know or don't really understand. And it's not just me. I feel like this is the case with a lot of comedians or just a lot of creators who are on social media platforms, who are on YouTube. People kind of just think of them as these creators and comedians, and that's it. Like that's just it. And there's so much deeper shit that goes into comedy even, or creating content. And there's a lot of people who's watching this right now who are close to me, who didn't know about this, and I apologize that you had to find out like this. After you watch this, hit me up so we could talk about it, or I could talk to you more about it. And there's a small amount of people who are close to me who do know about this. But no matter who you are, if you just watch me, you don't know who I am, you know who I am personally, and you don't know, or you didn't know about this, or you know me personally, and you do know about this, all of you probably have the same question, even if I explained it to those who know about this. Why? Like, why did I feel like I had to leave this earth behind? Leave my purposes in life behind. Leave all the people that care for me behind. Leave unfixed situations and all of this stuff. Why did I feel like I had to just leave this earth to feel content with who I am? And honestly, this has been a struggle or a thing since I was young. Like, I would always, even up until this day, I always have these periods where I just get very low. And, everything kind of just shuts down with it. For example, now, like on my videos and stuff. Like, I just stop that, or I shut down. I don't communicate with certain people. And I'm just become someone that I'm not. And, since I was young, I think it was just a thing. I just never felt heard since I was a kid. And, y'all could put two and two together about that, but even when people would try to tell me, like, you need to speak on how you feel and what you say matters and this, that, and the third, like, I just never felt like I was being heard. So I would always shut down, always get timid in social situations, always have these anxiety attacks. And it got even worse in high school because I was leaving an environment that I knew for so long in elementary and middle school, and was going to a high school where I started fresh, like I didn't know who anybody was. And because of that, I automatically just shut down and closed myself off. Um, and I used, and another thing too, like I always kind of like victimizing myself, like even with that situation, and when I was in high school, like I would kind of blame other people in a sense, because I would feel like why does nobody feel like they can associate themselves with me and shit like that. But honestly, like shit, if I was me looking at myself during high school, I wouldn't I wouldn't attempt trying to fucking associate with myself either, because I was just so closed off from the world, like always in my always in my head, always feeling like I can't express myself the way I want to, which is why I even ended up doing started doing videos to kind of use this as kind of breaking out that shell. But even then, like when I started doing my videos, and doing videos is always therapeutic for me, but like I still felt like I couldn't express myself the proper way. I always felt like too, since I was young, I would try to look for validation from certain people and try to chase behind certain people, trying to prove to certain people that I'm this great person, or I'm not, or trying to always reassure these certain people that I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm just this great and good person, and I will always get slapped back in the face with that, And to be real, I'm just gonna keep it 100. That was with particular family members. Y'all could put two and two together, and certain friends, and certain, I guess, relationships that I involved myself in with girls and shit like that. And while doing that, I never fully have realized until recently that while doing that, I would kind of shut down and push away people that actually gave a fuck, who was actually trying to be in my life. And that goes for certain family members, or even a couple of people who were my friends and still are my friends to this day. And up until 2020, and I guess the quarantining thing kind of enhanced it. I don't know, it's way more that I could say, but I just hated myself. I hated who I was. I hated this person. I just hated this person that always is shutting down and always trying to live for people, for certain people, and it was just such a buildup of fucking emotions and like buildup of years and years of just feeling like I can never be heard. And that day, like, and I'm not gonna get into specifics and graphic detail about how I tried to, but it's getting heavy. My fault. I just felt like I couldn't fix who I was. I couldn't fix my pain. I could never be happy. I could never fully be happy. I could never fully express myself. I could never not shut down when I feel upset or sad about something. And I'm making this video now because I just want to release this off my chest. I don't want to hide my experiences. I don't want to hide what's behind all of this just comedy and funny shit. Like, I want to be genuine and real about my experience. And, I've thought long and hard since that day and me doing this video. I thought it would take even longer to do this video and release it. But I feel like it's just time. This time in my life is just time for me to fucking let go and move on. There's still so much tough conversations that I need to have with certain people too. So I could just put my life more at ease and more at peace, Even certain people that I closed off, that I disagreed with their actions or what they did to me, and I got hurt or whatever the case, I feel like those were some conversations I needed to have too, to let off my chest, instead of just, instantly just blocking them out. To better my sanity. Just looking back at that situation, man, I just no longer want to victimize myself. I no longer want to feel like, hold on, there's a car passing. I no longer want to feel like I'm a burden or I can't express myself. I no longer want to feel like I can't say certain things without feeling judged or without feeling like I just can't because I'm not going to cater to them and they're going to be mad about. I'm just starting to really just not give a fuck. I'm just starting not to feel bad about how I feel and about the way how I want to live my life. And to those of you who are watching this right now, it's probably one of you or certain people that's watching this who are going through what I'm talking about right now, who feel like it's so bad to the point where you feel like you gotta leave this earth. And if you are watching this and if you are feeling this way, I need y'all to know it could change. These bad experiences is not fucking just something that is forever gonna it could change. You matter. How you feel is not a disregard. It's not something to be ashamed about. It can change. You have to get up and look yourself in the mirror and unload all of that baggage. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. My camera died, y'all, and I should have used this the whole time because it's more clear. I want y'all to realize that Any experience, bad experience you go through in your life, it can change. It can get better. You are a person that can overcome what you're feeling. You're not what people who negatively speak on you say you are. It's not a representation of what you are. It's only a representation of your experience. And then when it comes to experience, we learn from experiences to get better and to elevate who we were from before, or who we were yesterday. And I know it's easier said than done. Like I said, there's so much things that I need to work on and so many tough conversations I need to have to just release myself from feeling how I feel, to just move on and let go. But it could happen. It's possible. Take it from me, a person who is still going through this shit and still trying to elevate to where I am right now, or elevate or become. I get what I'm trying to say. This is tough. This is tough, man. I'm sorry this video's all over the place, and I'm really trying to like put my words together. I'm not doing this shit off of a script. I'm not even planning to fully like edit this video. I want to take the time to kind of thank and apologize to certain people who are in my life. Um, and again, I'm not going to do a whole lot of that on here because I have their numbers and I could do this personally, which I will. But I want to thank a couple of friends. Ricky, one of my friends that I met in college, that he was my roommate during the time when shit was getting heavy, and up until that day when I tried to do what I did. Meaning that he's seen every day, like first-handedly seen every day, like what I was going through. When I felt like I didn't have anybody during that time, Ricky was there. Ricky tried almost every single day, because Ricky's a poet, so he knows how to use his words. And every day he would try to like say something to me to try to get me out of the mind frame that I was in. And it was tough. I know it was tough for him to kind of see me going through that as a friend. I just wanted to thank you, Ricky, for up until this day, for just being present during those times, for being present after and before that, for trying to listen and comprehend and understand, genuinely understand what I was going through. I want to thank Isis and Zaya. During those times, they were kind of people who were trying to get to me and trying to get in my head to understand what I was going through. And in a way, I kind of was just like pushing them away. Um, like, they tried to do so much just through trying to, just by just trying to talk to me and trying to just, again, understand what I was going through. And I appreciate them so much because, like I said, like when I go through shit, I kind of just push away people who genuinely care about me. And I apologize to them, and even Ricky too, in a sense, for pushing them away during those times. Even going back a little further, I want to thank my friend Hansel and even Malo, who made my high school experience worth experiencing. When I would feel down and have these anxiety attacks and feel like nobody wanted to associate themselves with me or wanted to be a part of my experience, they were there. And they just made my high school experience better, you know. I even want to thank Raynard and OJ. Ray, a person who is always checking up on me, always telling me how much he appreciates me, and OJ who even OJ is the reason why, even not the reason, but a part of the reason why I even wanted to start making videos. He's the one who kind of pushed me to make videos with him, and I ultimately started making videos on my own from way back before TikTok in 2018 when we first started. And I thank him for that, and apologize to them too for pushing them away during that time. And even people like my aunt or my sisters that I've pushed away constantly throughout my lifetime. And I thank my parents too for trying to understand time and time again for understand what I'm going through, and reassuring me that they always will be here no matter what. But yeah, man, I feel like I had to make this video to kind of release this and not bury this behind, and to like just let y'all know, like, whoever's watching this, that it's okay to exist in your sadness, but it's also possible for it to change. And I'm not that famous. If you feel like you need to talk to someone, if you feel like you have no one else to talk to about how you're feeling, my DMs are wide open. And I'll try my best to respond and give y'all that reassurance as well, that anything can change once you put yourself in the mind frame that things can change. And I just want to become a person that just not a person that tries my best, but a person who just tries harder to be who I am, and to not let anyone affect the way I live, to not live for anyone, to not feel like I have to cater to someone to make them feel more comfortable. I need to live for me. And in order to do that, I have to let go, and I have to move on, and I have to have those tough conversations. I just have to. I have to be better. I want to be better. You know, this depression thing is an addiction. It's like a drug. Because once you get sad, it's a feeling that you just get comfortable in. Like, you feel like it could never change. And you do the same patterns over and 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 over again. Like, even with my videos, like, it's so much I want to do with this. Like, when it comes to my skits, like, I want y'all to know too, like, phone fell. I want y'all to know too, like, oh my God, my headphones, sorry. I want y'all to know too, like, when it comes to my skits, like, that's something that I'll always love to do. But I think it's time now. I really want to focus more on my YouTube content, you know? So not to say that I'll stop making my skits, and I do have some skits that I need to post that I've been holding back. Lexi, I'm sorry. But like, there's so much shit that I want to do with this YouTube stuff. Like, let me show y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna cut this out because it's gonna take a minute for me to see. These are all YouTube ideas that I have. Just pages of ideas that I want to work. I really want to get this shit going. And I'm tired of taking all these breaks and stuff when I'm going through something mentally. Like, I really just want to get this shit going. I want to, by the end of 2022, or latest, sometime in 2023, the latest, get to 1 million subscribers on my main channel. And it's a feat that's crazy, but it's possible. And that's what I want to focus on. And even like doing videos like this on my vlog channel, where if you want more videos like this and me opening up and trying to Again, this video is all over the place, but if you want more mental health videos and me just talking about shit like that, I have a vlog channel, which is going to be in the description, where I will open up more about my mental health experiences and just more of who I am as a person outside of the funny, comedic shit. And I don't even care how much clout that page gets, or even my Twitch, which is going to be in the description as well, where I'll be live streaming and talking about these things as well. I don't care. Whoever wants to go and subscribe and follow those pages, go ahead. I'll be doing a lot of mental health stuff and talking about those things and just vlogging my life sometimes if I do something exciting and all of that shit. Like, I have the people who want to help. I have the ideas. I just need to execute, and I just need to get in that mind frame of just going ham with what I want to do, and not waiting and trying to tell myself that I can't do it, or I can't come back when I take these mental breaks, or that I'm not gonna achieve something, and just always being in my head like it's what I have to do. But I could honestly and confidently say that from that day until now, like, I've gotten way better mentally, and I don't feel like I don't feel like doing that ever again. You know, even when I have my low moments up until this day, I don't feel like I want to end my life. You know, at the end of the day, doing something like that can be considered very, in a way, very selfish, because again, you're leaving behind a lot of things and a lot of people who care about you. And that's another thing too, if you're watching this and going through this, don't ever feel like there's nobody in this world who doesn't care for you. Trust and believe there are people, there is someone who genuinely cares about you and your well-being. And these bad experiences that you go through, these feelings that you go through, this feeling like you can never change. You can change. Things can change as long as you put yourself in that mind frame. And I'm saying this as a person who's trying to do that. Again, of me trying to have, there's a lot of tough conversations that I need to have with people, and a lot of work that I have to do in order to change, and in order to let go and just be my own person, as I am a 20-year-old young man who is trying to, do things and complete and accomplish certain things. I have to be able, and y'all have to be able to live y'all lives for you, not for nobody, and it's easier said than done, but not for your friends, no relationship, no family members, not even your own fucking parents. For you. Because you want to do it, or because you feel like you can do it, no matter what nobody says. And especially if you get to a point where I am now, when you're basically a young adult and can go out on their own, or feel like you need to do certain things on your own to get to where you want to be, take that chance, take that risk. I feel like I don't give myself enough credit, There's a lot of things, like, a lot of y'all, I've said this before, but I left college to, most importantly, better my mental state, and to focus on and really think about what I want to do with my life. There's a certain situation that I'm going through right now that I won't get into, but feeling like I need to go through this situation to mold me into a better person, to realize my patterns fully, to fucking break those patterns, and to just become my own person and not live for anyone anymore. To not care how anybody feels about how I feel, and to just say what's on my mind and get off what I need to get off my chest, no matter how anyone feels. Because when it comes to how you feel, it's validated. Because that's how you feel and that's what you feel like you want to do, or whatever it is, it's validated. So, yeah, again, I'm sorry this video is all over the place. I just wanted to let that go and release this and not bury it, you know. I'm not gonna try to do better. I'm gonna go harder for what I want. And this is what I want. I want to make content. I want to have 1 million subscribers on my main channel by the end of 2022, latest 2023. I want to do my vlog and live streaming content, to do more stuff like this about mental health, which is going to be linked in the description if you want to go follow that and subscribe to that. I have vlog content to release. The live streaming stuff might take a while to set up, but once I get set up, I'll let y'all know. I want to be able to communicate better with people, bring myself closer to people who genuinely care about me and genuinely want to be in my life. Let go of people who are not, you know, yeah, I get it. And again, I apologize. I want to thank, you know, the people that I said earlier: Ricky, Isis, Zaya, Hansel, Malo, Ray, Harvey, OJ, my god brother Jordan, Kiara and Khadijah, who was also there during those times. Again, my aunt and my sisters, who I've pushed away a lot during my lifetime and my times of shutting down up until this day, that I heavily need to work on. One of the main things I need to work on, and just I just want to take this big step, I guess, in releasing this video, to be authentic of who I am and my experiences. So, thank you for watching. I know this video was long. Content coming soon. We're gonna get to 1 million by the end of 2022. I heavily believe that I can do it. And thank you.